Hi, Show FMers. It's me, FM Cheetah. You can call me Matt, and welcome back to the RAMS rebuild.
Steam bloomers watching, helping and fight, guiding our
Yes, the beautiful vista of Pride Park behind us, a fortress, League One fortress for us. Today will be more of a review of how we've been going. Might fit a game in, but I wanted to go into some detail I didn't go into in that first episode. So, without further ado, let's go take a look. Well, there's not much point being too coy about it. There we are, top of the table, 61 points, 23 games played. We have two games of our next nearest rival, Bristol Rovers. Surprise package, Bristol Rovers, 25 games. We are, 8 points ahead of them, and we've still got a potential 6 points to nab. One of those, three of those 6 points are from bottom of the table, Accrington, who we might actually watch that game. We'll see how we go. So, I mean, surprising? Maybe not too surprising. A bit surprising. We haven't really left top spot from maybe the fourth game. I mean, the only time we were ever off top spot was, when we were, had to postpone a lot of games during the World Cup and other things because we've got so many, members of national teams playing. I think we've postponed at least three times, and I think three or four games. Yeah, so but still a bit of catching up to do. A lot of goals, 70 goals, only conceded 12. That's the lowest in the division. So a goal difference of 58. And of course, as you can see, no games lost, four drawn. Two of those were very dramatic late draws, too, in the sense that we scored very late to get away with the draw. So, yeah, I guess it's probably right for the kind of squad we have. I thought maybe we'd have too many players, but it turns out we've needed maybe not all of them, but a lot of them we've needed over the time. So we've been able to rotate. And while rotating, we've been able to maintain the form and not just in the league. So the big one, the Giants Trophy, we're in the quarterfinal playing home to Swindon. There's not a whole lot of teams left, and I can tell you we are pretty much the top one there. Portsmouth are in there, struggling this season, down in 16th or 17th. Grimsby are there, Barnsley are there, Swindon. So semi-final berth, I would think, is good. I mean, Swindon are a League Two team, so we should be able to dispose of them. The under 21s teams, yeah, I mean, I don't think so. Unless they decide they really want to make a go of it, I don't think so. Though bigger things to worry about. Arsenal not having the best season. I think they're in seventh. So they'll be focusing on the league and I guess are they in the Europa League? I can't remember. Anyway, yeah. So this is a real opportunity for some silverware, but it's not the only opportunity. Here's our League Cup one, the Carabao Cup. Look at that. 2-0 home win to Arsenal. We smashed them. Did incredibly well in that game. Very proud of the guys. It seemed that, to be honest, seemed we were going to lose it. But look at that, 17 goals, six on target, all for one. All for one. And who did they field that day? I mean, that's a pretty good team. Knocking around there. I don't know who Enzo Bielmo is. Obviously, someone that brought in. Who was Enzo Bielmo? Where'd he come from? What's he look like? Looks ordinary. Come in from Albacete. Wow, yeah, I guess they didn't have a whole lot of money there to spend. Then win by penalties over Newcastle. RC own goal, Javi Mankio. This was more of a struggle this game. But, we got to penalties. Quarter final now. Carabao Cup against Wolves. Wolves are eighth, I think, seventh, eighth. So doing well, and it's an away game. So who knows? I mean, can't rule anything out. But I mean, imagine making the Carabao Cup final. The only problem is, I think I've got a few players, or maybe it's not players. I think it's staff who I promised good money to for Carabao Cup. I think maybe it was a win because I usually choose when I'm trying to bribe someone to come over. I usually pick a win because it's so random winning the cup. But a great run in the Carabao Cup, and the same in the FA Cup. So Dorking, Leighton, there we go, done all that. We got to the third round, home game against Man United. Yeah, okay, so home game against Man United. We did Arsenal, so why can't we do Man United and move into, would it be the fourth round? I guess it would be the fourth round, wouldn't it? Yeah, fourth round, fifth round. Okay. Yeah, so I've got a big third round game at home, but we did Arsenal, who are what, seventh? And Man United, rightly in 15th at the moment. Luis Enrique's taken over from who was there? Oh, the Dutchman. So he's taken over. They're way down the pack. Oh, here's the Premier League, by the way. I've not even had a look at it once. I mean, second, yeah, I mean, pretty good. Liverpool are there, and where's Man United? There it is, all the way down there. So, are they going to care about this? Hopefully not. It'd be a win, go to the fourth round. Hopefully not face another Premier League team. That'd be good. Anyway, a good start. FA Cup runs. The board's happy. Very pleased. So everything's good. The only thing is devastated by the fact we haven't spent our original transfer budget. Just a reminder that was something like 101, 102 million. And on top of that, they pumped in like another 7 or 8 million to bring that up to 108. Why that isn't more than that is because we have spent some money. We do need to. I've tried to spend this money. In fact, I went and put some ridiculous bid in for a Brazilian striker or something like that, and then they said, "No, you can't spend that kind of money." Well, how can I spend $108 million unless you let me spend like 50 million on someone? Anyway, we've got a couple of people coming in. Unfortunately, they're only loans. So if we're going to tick that devastated box, the loans are to buy. Whether they'll come on, I don't know. But if we give them a bunch of game time, they might join us. Let's have a look at those. First up, Job Bellingham. Yes, the other Bellingham brother. We're bringing in on loan from Birmingham, B plus. Pretty good. And like I said, we've got an option to buy him as well. Do we need more midfielders? I don't know. But I've got to spend this money. So we'll bring him in on loan as a squad player. I'll try and play him as much as possible, see how he goes, and then I throw whatever ridiculous money. I think it was 20 million or something just to bring him in. So cool, and hopefully he'll accept. The other loan in to purchase is Lewis Hall. I don't know why these guys aren't completely scouted, but yeah, same sort of deal. Loan squad player with an option to buy. He's a B minus. I don't know. We'll see what the when the scouting's finished. I'll have to follow that up actually. But a guy can play there, can play out on the left, flexible. He can sit on the bench. And given that it's the 31st of December, I'm not sure if you can see that, but 31st of December, he'll be joining us tomorrow, and we'll have a look at him a bit closer detail. But that's it. That's all I could bring in. But as I said, by the end of the season, hopefully, we'll be able to spend this money and then go up to the championship, and maybe once we've confirmed that we're going up, we can go and spend a lot more money and pass that requirement. Now, I'm aware I raced through the players in the. In fact, I don't think I mentioned them, but maybe I mentioned some of the players in that first episode. But I wanted to just go in a little bit more depth to have a look at the squad. The one standout feature right here, if you look at the top there, is Kieran Westwood. I had to bring him in because I think Slanina was away and Burmesh was injured, so I just needed someone in for a couple of games. So he's come in, just emergency backup. Um, and he said a good thing. But anyway, he's here. Right, so here is a squad. How do we sort this squad? Why don't we sort it by average rating? And right up the top there is Andreas Lederlup. Lederlup? I mean, I'm usually pretty good with names, but not Andreas. Anyway, he is the star performer. He's scoring goals too, as you can see down there. He's made 17 appearances, 12 goals, 13 assists. An absolute star. He's developing-ish. I mean, he's pretty good when he starts the game, so it's hard to know. But he seems to have some potential. Might be maxed out. It's hard to know with the star rating, but I mean, he's certainly having an amazing season for us. He's been pretty crucial, and when he's not on the field, I think we struggle. We'll ignore Kieran there and we'll go to Garnacho, Alejandro Garnacho. Only player with it's been red card. Actually, that's not true. He was the first red carded player. And the second one, who was the second one? I don't remember. We'll come back to that. Obviously doing really well. 14 appearances, only 6 goals and 6 assists compared to Schroeder, but doing well. Same sort of thing, can play both sides, and you know does a good job. Does a good job. Like, his crossing's a bit weak. I think we've got him on. Have we got him on crossing train? I don't know. We should really, because it's pretty ordinary. We get him on shooting training. What do we get him on? Attacking movement. Mm, what does attacking movement give you? Anticipation off the ball. Yeah, I guess. Um, anyway, what we're doing, actually, I'm glad we're here because what we're doing is training these wide players to play lower because we've been doing a lot of 4-4-2, and that's, I think, where the goals have been coming from. But there you go. Evan Ferguson, the Brighton starlet. Yeah, he's the goal scorer. 19 appearances in the league, 15 goals and assists. He's scoring goals for fun. 26 goals in total, is it? 26 goals in total. 15 doesn't make him top of the league, though, but everyone scores goals here, and I'll show you that in a moment. But when I think when he doesn't perform, we struggle a bit like Schroeder. I'm really sorry about that. Any Danish viewers? Um, yeah, he's really, really solid. Really solid. Just a squad player too, according, I mean, again, I didn't, with the contracts, all I did was add them to the club, so I didn't change any settings. So I guess that's what he came over with. Yeah, Mandy, this is the sporting guy, isn't it? Yeah, the sporting guy. Oh, sorry about that. So doing really well. In fact, the whole defence really has been doing really well. He's one of the standouts. So defence gets rotated quite a bit. So you've got Diamande, Scalvini, uh, Keiki, and Silva. Silva was in Portugal, played in the final, World Cup final. Spain won that. It was between Spain and Portugal. So he's obviously very important as well. Soninia, he's doing well enough. Um, Tell, been a bit of a surprise, comes in, does a job. Not so good with the training, but there you go. Asprilla hasn't forced his way in, but hasn't done too bad a job when he's been asked to do it. Ben Seger, I think he's been a bit of a surprise to me. I expected Due to be better. I don't know why, but Ben Seger, his training stats, been doing well. And when Alex Scott is rested, he comes on now. Speaking of Alex Scott, there's Alex Scott right down there. Hmm. Yeah, I don't know what it is, whether I don't know, it's just hasn't been performing to the level I expect. I mean, he plays quite a bit, and we're able to rest him because we've got people like Seger and Dua. It hasn't been performing. Lavia too, not performing all that well. Um, that's kind of the standard. So Gnotto, not a big goal scorer, Gnotto. So 13 in actually 13. I guess he's scoring in the league, but he's not scoring much else. A lot more assists than I guess he's doing that job, isn't he? A lot more assists. Yeah, a bit rough on him, but yeah, it hasn't been. I mean, it's not setting the world on fire, but he's not doing too badly, really. 170. He's a tiny, tiny man, isn't he? Um, so yeah, that's it. Let's have a quick look at the league. So as you can see, not the top goal scorer. But if we go into the top goal scorers in the top 10, we have three players all on significant amount of goals. Um, there you go. In fact, if we add up those goals, 28, 40 goals. There you go. Mind you, Dion Charles for Bolton, hey? Absolutely on fire. You can see why he's very solid, isn't he? They don't want to lose him, do they? Um, yeah, going back here, of course, look, average rating, surprise. Assists, there's Schlutterup. Players of the match, Schlutterup and Evan. Clean sheets. Salini's up there for clean sheets. That's good to see. Yellow cards. Actually, we've been doing pretty well there. We haven't. Wow, Corey keeps tearing away there on yellow cards. He's an angry man. Um, yeah, so sort of a little bit of a picture of the players. Um, uh, how they've been going, what they do here. Aragula, some sort of notes. Aragula hasn't played as much as I thought he would, mostly because we're doing a lot of 4-4-2. Are we trying? Actually, I'll tell you what we do want to do. I think what I might want to do is I'm going to train him down in midfield, I think, um, because because we're playing a lot of 4-4-2. Yeah, like we needed more midfielders. Bird, Liam Thompson. I think they're going to have to go out and loan. In fact, why don't we set that up right now? Oh, they are both available on loan. In fact, well, let's put Max Bird out on loan. There we go. Let's see if we can get these guys some playing time out on loan because again we've got Hall and Bellingham coming in. We've used a lot of these players. Can we see games here? I don't think we can. Appearances. Here we go. I mean, look at that. I mean, they've all had games. They've all had games. So, who's top of there? Evan Ferguson's up. Scalvini's up there. Fresneda. I mean, yeah. Um, we've been, fingers crossed for Ferguson being okay. But that's it. I mean, there's not a whole lot to say. Should we watch this team play? Yeah, I mean, we've got the Accrington game. Actually, we can have a closer look at the Bellingham and Lewis Hall. So why don't we go forward and check that out? See you in a moment. All right, so the transfer window is open. Hall has come in on loan. Yes, I guess we will play him. Do we want to play him with Mazzala? What does he like to do? Still don't know anything about him. Can pass. Deep line playmaker on defend. Yeah, I think that's not bad actually. Deep line playmaker on defend. Wow, he's just so flexible, isn't he? Do we want to get him crossing? Yeah, just for that. No, he's fine. Bellingham has come in on loan. I'm big with the signing. Really? Is he that bad? Really? Okay. So what is he? Why he's attacking? Guess I mean Matsala? Really? Okay. Roaming playmaker? I don't think so. All right. Wow. E. Okay. That's fine. Do we need to do? Well, we don't really need to do anything. I guess we need to give them numbers because we don't need to register them because they're so young. So Hall, um, 30 something, 35, 30, not 36, 37 maybe, and Bellingham. I think we've 55. We'll give him 55. There we go. Wow, really easy. Are they both that bad, are they? I mean, they don't know. No, who knows? All right, well, they're here. Now, what were the options to buy for both of them? Yeah, 13 mil for Bellingham and Hall's got to be, I think it's 20 something. Oh, sorry. No, no, not even 18 and a half. There you go. We'll wait closer to the end of the season and we'll put those offers in. We'll need to get them some game time though, that's for sure. A bunch of things happening here. I've tried to loan out Max Bird and Lewis Thompson. No responses yet, but we'll see how that goes. Anything else happening? Doesn't look like it. There you go. Schlüterlück. Young player, is it? Young player of the month. Oh, actually, how many of these have I won? One, two, three. Is this the fourth one? What month are we in? December? August? Oh no, this is the third one. No award given in November. So the World Cup. There you go. And Josek is pleased. Thank you. Can I just say, I love my press officer, Lily Hemmings. That's kind of creepy, isn't it? Anyway, let's go forward and let's have a game against 24th placed Clifton Stanley. I think I guess we're going to try and just destroy them and, get that goal difference up. Then we've got Portsmouth away. That would be that second make-up game. And you can see the Man U game and the quarterfinal of Carabao Cup. Oh, is that a possible episode? Come back for those two. Might be. Might very well be. I think we will come back for those two. Um, yeah. I mean, third round, two cup games, quarterfinal. I mean, if we're going to come back for a games, Going to come back for those. B rating. B rating. Oh, there you go. I guess that's how it is. Anyway, let's go have a game. Opposition instructions we take. Yeah, definitely going attacking. Let's go forward. This is who we're playing. Nyotto actually in the advanced forward position. Going to hit early crosses to him with men. Spria the left there. Is that Endrick? Endrick on the right. Who we got here? Fresneda. So he plays on support. That means Endrick's going to actually have a more attacking role. Lavia ball winning midfielder on support. There's Scotty there. Oh, well, maybe it's a bit of a role that just a bit of love. Larius on the left. I mean, yeah, I mean, I would have, Rico Lewis, I would have played him. One thing you'll notice is I'm not putting keepers on the bench anymore. I just need as many players in midfield as possible to get the rotation through because there are so many games. Oh, one thing we do have to do is, I realised from the last episode is that I thought maybe it'd be okay to run the engine in 3D, but it's not. I can see it was really cranked. So we'll do a bit of that anyway. Media. I love the media. I'm going to leave it there. That is a match preview. Yep. Uh, that's us. Do I know anything about Accrington? I know nothing about them, honestly. Do I recognise any of those names? Ryan Ashley, Everton. Everton, is he the central defender from Everton? I think he might be. Anyway, there we are. There we are. I mean, our last game was 6-7 nil. So, you'd want to see that. What I'll do quickly is, sorry, because it's all jumping now, I know. There we go. Hopefully that's better. Okay. It's because I watch it when I'm not recording. I watch it in 3D, and I like 2D, but it's weird going back to it. There we go. Diamandi. Is this an actual highlight? I think it is. Laras crosses in. Oh, look at that. Nyotto gets the goal. Oh, I wonder if that's his. No, it's not. He set the record for League One, 30 seconds or less than 30 seconds, 28 seconds, I think, for that. So good stuff. Laras there crosses in. Nyotto just kind of falls onto the ball and puts it away. Good on him within a minute. Nice. Don't worry about praising them yet. Here we go. Free kick fires it in. Diamande. It's in. Diamande scores. Lovely to see him. I didn't quite catch what goal that is, but the defenders have all come in. I think all the defenders have got at least 2 or 3 goals each. I wouldn't say the corners have been disappointing. We've just been doing the usual near post thing. That's it. I noticed that Accrington Stanley are playing three at the back. And normally when they play three at the back, I play two up front, but I'm not having too many problems now. Anagula crosses it in. There's Keiki. Crosses it in. It's over. There we go. Good start. Here we are. So, wow, the highlights are coming thick and fast. Lavia goes along, but he can't get it. It's great defending too, really. I mean, they're a great team. Hendrick, he's going to shoot, isn't he? He is, but it's going over. Wow, they just don't stop. These highlights don't stop. Here we go. Diamande, sinking Lavia. Aragula. Oh, look at that. Oh, it's headed back. I thought Nyoto might get on that. Let's see what happens. Long ball. That's not really going to do. Oh, look at Scotty there. Oh, look at that. He's releasing Nyoto. Can he finish it? Can Nyoto finish it? No, does get the corner though. Outswinger from Gula. Oh, Diamande heads it back. What was that? Not big wrong. Anyway, he's unbelievable. 11 minutes. We had about 14 highlights. Speaking of highlights, another one. Labia's coming forward. Fine, Scotty. Hendrick. How's the Fresneda? Oh, too stroll in the back. Look at that. Esprit is on it. Esprit crosses in, but it can't quite get it. He's in. He's going to shoot. No, he's not. Hendrick tries to get it in, but he's only 5 foot tall, so can't really do much. Anyway, Gula. In swing up. Oh, is he offside? No, he's not. Savin comes in and collects. Goes long. You think that'd learn, wouldn't you? Spria. Diamande. There it goes. You found Hendrick. Back to Fresneda. Crosses in. Still got it. Oh, no. 17th goal of the season. Outstanding stuff. Look at that. The little guy gets up. Let's have a look at this in 3D. He doesn't really appear that small in three dimensions, does he? Don't tell me he heads this. Nah, of course not. Great stuff. 3 goals up, 2 goals to Nyoto. Good stuff. Corner, outswinger. Gula! Ooh, Keiki was on it, but 7 collected. Highlight continues though. Diamande collects. What's he doing? Fresneda. He's thinking about it. Gosh, look at that crossfield ball. Just totally in control here. Spria. Larios gets back to Diamande. Look at the patience. Well, releases Spria. Was he onside? He knew. No, he didn't look it, I've got to say. And here it is in. Yeah, no, not even close. Not even close. But, he's trying. We want that hat trick, that's for sure. The highlights just don't stop. Gula, no. So, yeah. Spria shoots, gets a big save out of 7 there. There we go. Corner. In swinger from Gula. One of the defenders. Get your head on it. No, 7 comes out. And that's the highlight. All right. Spria. That's in. Oh, look at that. They're away. They're attacking. Pritchard. It's long. Oh, no. What's that? What is that? Who was that? Diamande, I think. Look at that. They release it. Ah, dear. Diamande. Mm, wow, we concede. There you go, I guess. Disappointing. I would have hoped we would have got away with a clean sheet there. Not today. Anyway, corner. Well, I swings it in Diamande. Got to redeem himself now. Needs to get a goal back. 7 goes long. Yep, Diamande, I'll be expecting a goal to make up for that one you conceded. Asperia crosses in. Was Nyoto onside then? He was. Hat trick. Hat trick by the Nyot. Good stuff. Might take him off, bring on a bit of Ferguson, hey? Bit of the Irishman to keep the goal competition, top scorer competition ahead. So we're going to go in 4-1 up. No surprise there. Let's get in the dressing room. Tell them that what a 45 minutes that is. And is Ferguson on the? Oh, he's not even on the bench. Let's bring Roque on. It's a Roque being a man. He's a sub player because that was an important player. So hot and cold, hot and cold. Um, yeah, let's bring him in. And it's watching a great game. Hendrick's not. See what we'll do. I'm going to bring in Tell. Going to bring in Tell and a Spria. Going to move him over there. There we go. Hendrick will come off. He's playing poorly by any means, but let's we're 4-1 up. Let's get people some game time. And let's see if we can 6-1, 7-1. That'd be nice. Highlight corner. Tell swings it in. Ooh, it's clear, but Tell's going to get to it. Oh, I thought there might be another card for Sangre. It isn't. All right, we're coming up to 60 minutes. Scott's having a great game, but he's tired, so I'm going to give him a bit of a rest, bring in Sagir. That will do for now. I've got my eye. Who have I got my eye on? I guess on Lavia and bring on Emery, but right now, actually, no, let's just plenty of time. Let's get he's motivated. Plenty of time. Let's bring him on. And then I'll bring on the Frenchman for Romeo Lavia. Uh, no, Lavia, Belgian. Belgian, that's what he is. Still at 4-1. Okay, so 70 minutes. I'm going to bring on Zaire Emery. I think that will do for now. What I might, oh, look at that. Victor Roque is injured. Hmm. Okay, so There's the fifth change. Garnacho can come on. Tell can play up front. I think what we will do though, just to kind of, since it's a last sub, we're going to not push as much. Let's get a higher line of engagement though. There we go. Bam. Pump the fist. Get out there. Look, complacent. Yeah, good on you, fellas. So fairly underwhelming second half. He says, "Oh, free kick." No, I don't think Gulla's ever scored from one of those. In fact, I don't think we've scored a single free kick, but fairly underwhelming second half with all the changes, I guess, haven't wrought too well. As looks like we're going to well and truly see this game out, although you can see now that we're resting a little bit. The shots are coming in. What will happen now? Is there another goal in it? I think Tell was offside, wasn't he? Was he? No, yeah, of course he was. Um, yeah, Spreer passed that ball on and Tell was way offside. What we will do is we'll go back to positive. Let's not go too crazy. 4 minutes of, oh, there we go. 4 minutes of injury time. Wide the Fresneda. What will happen? Look at that crossfield pass, Leros. Henry picked up a card. Tell finish. Was he? I think he was onside. I think he was onside. He was. Good stuff there. Brilliant vision from Say Emery there. And Tell gets a goal. See, that was fifth goal this season, I think. Everyone scored. Yeah, the only people who haven't done a lot of scoring, there hasn't been a lot of scoring from central midfield, but from the wings up front, plenty of Nacho maybe not so much, but you know, we're dominating the league. I'm not too worried about that. As we win 5-1, 5-1. Would have expected more, but I guess, you're desperate. You're in 24th place. You fight a little bit. A nice victory. Well done. Well done. And that's it. So that's a game. We're now 10 points ahead of our nearest rival, 62 goal difference. Look at that goal difference. Bristol Rovers. I wonder if they're going to fade. Ipswich, they're like us, got a couple of games there. I think they're going to come up. I think they've got a good chance of snatching that second automatic spot there. Portsmouth, as I said, way down here. Disappointing result. Wednesday also disappointing. I don't know if they've sacked them. Actually, wait, we can find out. No, mm, oh, hang on. Was Ince in charge of Wednesday? Moore was. Oh, that's the black man with an old white man. That's how we do it. Anyway, that's kind of how it's been, to be honest. The only time it's looked vaguely like we're going to lose um, is when there's those draws, a couple of those draws where it was tight and we had to really push to get that goal, but we got it. And that's that. So Roque's got a bit of a niggle there out for a couple of days. Class Ignato, we'll give her a big praise there. He's very, very good. Let's have a look at the goals now. Big New Year's cheer for the fans. Look at that, 5-1. Yep. So how does that put goal scorers in? Let's have a look here at the, not player stats, but goals overall for the league. So Gnotto has slipped up above uh, Evan Ferguson there. So he's on 19 goals. Ferguson's on 18. That's nice. Schluterlup's on 18. So very, very good goal scorer. Plus, the assists. Very, very nice. So that's Derby so far. The rebuild is done well. I think we've got obviously going to have lots and lots of money. I've got to try and spend it before that. But I think why don't we we'll come back for a short episode for that, the Man United and the Wolves Cup games. Might be disappointing, but you know, it'll lose at some point. So, not too horrible, but we might not. So thank you for joining me today. Don't forget to drop a like on the video. It always helps, and subscribe if you want to keep updated. And don't forget to follow me down on Twitch as well. Link is somewhat well. You'll be able to find the FM channel on Twitch. You can check me out there because we stream this and some other things over there as well. That's it. Thank you for joining me today. Until next time, last Thursday.